With just 5 weeks until the first day of school, a new proposal on reopening New York City public schools is now on the table. This time compliments of public advocate Jumaane Williams.
The plan that we laid out very much uses science.
As part of the public advocate's white paper plan, the school year would start a month later in October. Face-to-face instruction will be reserved for students 10 years old and younger, while older students would remain at home with virtual instruction.
Not sure that we can eliminate all risk, but we have a duty as government to do our best to minimize the risk wherever and whenever possible.
The proposal, which had the input of NYU epidemiologist Celine Gowder, cites data from a large-scale contact tracing study from South Korea that showed younger students were less likely to pass the virus to another person when compared to older students.
So they're lower risk of getting infected, they're lower risk of having severe disease, and they're lower risk, importantly, of transmitting infection to adults.
Mayor de Blasio, who already outlined a plan for reopening schools with a DOE, which incorporates a blended learning format, a mix of in-person and remote learning for all grade levels, says he is only focused on one plan.
We right now have a plan, Plan A. Plan A is open in September, maximum number of kids in schools, blended learning. We've talked about it now for weeks and weeks.
The one thing the mayor and public advocate do agree on, adapting and pivoting their respective plans based on a surge in infections.
I don't feel comfortable with that idea.
Stephanie Jasmine, a mother from the Bronx who has 2 children in the New York City public school system, says right now the uncertainty of everything has left her with no other option but to keep her children home.
Right now, everything is up in the air. We don't know how long this virus is going to go on for. Both my kids will be doing homeschooling, the full time.
Also today, the Archdiocese of New York unveiled its plan for reopening schools. In a letter to parents, administrators say that they're prepared to open all schools 5 days a week for in-person instruction, laying out an extensive social distancing plan, which will be implemented throughout all their schools.